Welcome back to the Nash Potatoes Outdoor Show. Today, I'm in southern Colorado, about 20 miles east of Alamosa at Mount Blanca. This hike will take me to Lake Como. While it was fun and beautiful, it was also the most challenging hike I've ever attempted. So this road is known as both Lake Como Road and Blanca Peak Road. This trail is an extremely popular Jeep road. It has a reputation of being one of the most extreme and challenging off-road trails in Colorado. Most websites rank its difficulty as either an 8 or 9 out of 10. From Highway 150, the road to Lake Como is 7.45 miles long. Once you reach Lake Como at an elevation of 11,765 feet, you can actually continue on to Blanca Peak. The distance from Lake Como to Blanca Peak is 2.5 miles. At 14,345 feet, Blanca Peak is the fourth highest peak in Colorado. So, I began my hike at about 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I was super excited to see Lake Como for the first time. Since I typically only hike about 6 miles, with an elevation gain of about 2,500 feet, this 8.3 miles and 2,900 feet were going to be a bit of a challenge for me. What I didn't realize was that I'd get stuck parking 1.4 miles away from the trailhead that was listed on All Trails. This added a combined 2.8 miles to my route. This means that I'd have to hike a total of 11.1 miles if I wanted to make it to the lake. So I'm going to play some music while I show you the rest of this trail. At the end of the video, I'll share some details about other trails in the area that you may be interested in hiking someday.
Get it, baby!
As you can see, I only made it 9.7 miles, which means I fell 0.7 miles short of reaching the lake. I'm not gonna lie, this was a tough pill to swallow for me. I love to hike and I love a good challenge. So falling short made me feel like a bit of a failure. I thought to myself, well, this is gonna be an embarrassing video to post on YouTube. I was able to find some great photos of Lake Como online. Anyway, for those of you who are interested in hiking this trail, I wanted to share some important information with you. As you can see, there are 7 routes on the AllTrails app. Because this trail doubles as a Jeep 4x4 road, there's some discrepancy as to where the trail actually begins. Let me explain. 4 of the trails begin at what I'm calling Trailhead 1. 2 of the trails begin at Trailhead 2, and 1 begins at Trailhead 3. Trailhead 1 is located in the parking lot along Highway 150. Trailhead 2 is located 3.3 miles up Lake Como Road, and Trailhead 3 is located 4.8 miles up that same road. The problem with both Trailhead 2 and Trailhead 3 is that they're quite difficult to reach with a standard vehicle. With my Subaru Impreza, I was only able to make it 1.9 miles up Lake Como Road. The first mile is no problem, but it quickly becomes very steep and rocky with rather large boulders. As you saw in my video, only high clearance 4x4s are suitable to reach Trailheads 2 and 3. I've actually replayed this day in my head many times, over and over again, and recently came up with a really great idea. Since the house I'm currently building is right around the corner, I'm going to start a guide service wherein I escort hikers part of the way up the trail using my Polaris Ranger 4x4. Let me show you the 7 trails which are listed on AllTrails. There are 4 starting at Trailhead 1, which are Crater Lake, Little Bear Peak, Ellingwood Point, and Blanca Peak. Starting at Trailhead 2 are 2 trails, Lake Como, which is the one that I did, and Ellingwood Point and Blanca Peak, which are basically the same as Trail 3, simply starting at a different trailhead. Starting at Trailhead 3 is Little Bear Peak to Blanca Peak Traverse, which appears to be somewhat of a loop trail. So, if you plan to be in the area and would like a little help up the trail, let me know. I'll list my contact information in the description of this video. Before I go, I wanted to show you just one more thing. There are lots of camping opportunities along this trail. The first part of the trail is BLM land, and the latter part belongs to the U.S. Forest Service, both of which allow for dispersed camping. Also, I heard the mosquitoes at Lake Como were really bad. So grab your hiking boots, tent, and bug spray and head on out to the San Luis Valley. Maybe we can actually do some hiking together. But that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching the Nash Potatoes Outdoor Show. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will see you next time.